Okay, I'm ready to start. Are you ready?
Ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay. Who doesn't love a fresh, warm slice of homemade bread straight from the oven with butter, honey, or jam melting on it? It is irresistible. Today I would like to teach you how to make an irresistible homemade bread loaf. Homemade bread is less expensive than store-bought. It's generally healthier than the kind you can buy, and it's less expensive, and it tastes healthier, and it takes less time, actual hands-on time, than most. Actual hands-on time is only about 15 minutes. First, we start with warm water, a quart of warm water. It has to be warm enough to activate the yeast because you don't want it to kill the yeast. An active dry yeast, Red Star, 2 tablespoons of the yeast into the water. Then I add oil and honey, a half a cup of each. Vegetable oil, not a lard or a hydrogenated oil that you might find. And the honey is a good natural sweetener that works into the blood system nicely and evenly without a lot of blood sugar spikes. I put the oil and the honey in the same cup to get the honey slide out. Next is the wheat flour that is freshly ground, and it has all of the nutrients, the vitamin E, the germ, the bran. Wheat flour that sits on a shelf in a store is less healthy for you and can sometimes go rancid. I add 1 cup at a time of the wheat flour, about 4 cups of flour. Mix that with the water until it becomes the consistency of a thick pancake batter. About 20 minutes for about 2 or this stage down. I set that aside for 20 minutes and it sponges. The sponging stage helps to break down the gluten, which is the protein in flour that helps bread have its shape. The gluten helps form a shape as the yeast rises and causes the air bubbles. The gluten will trap the air bubbles and give bread its shape. Then after that 20-minute stage is over, I add additional flour with a tablespoon of salt and knead it until it becomes an even dough, a firm ball. Then I can go anywhere in the world for an hour and come back and shape it. This is some dough that has already been rising. Punch it in, air out of it, and shape it into a loaf. Pinch off a ball of dough, and how I shape it is I turn the dough inside on itself, pinch the back side so the top is smooth, and then I put it in my loaf pan. This recipe will make about 4 loaves of bread this size, and each loaf would cost only 75 cents or less per loaf. I can also shape it into hamburger buns by kind of pinching it under and shaping it, or you can roll it out, or you can roll it out into breadsticks, or sometimes I'll take an entire loaf and roll it out and sprinkle cinnamon and sugar on it and roll it up, and it becomes a cinnamon swirl loaf. So there are many things you can do to shape it and create whatever desires you have. Homemade bread can be less expensive, takes less time than most people think, and it's a healthier option. So I hope I've helped you learn bread and that you can go and enjoy some for your family. Thank you.